Have you ever felt that unsettling quiet after reaching out, offering a hand, only to feel an imbalance? Not necessarily exploited, but perhaps depleted? A subtle draining of your energy, your resources, your very goodwill, leaving you wondering if kindness always comes with a hidden cost. It's a common experience, isn't it? That moment when generosity turns into a quiet resentment, or when compassion feels less like a virtue and more like a vulnerability. We often hear that kindness is a virtue, a cornerstone of a good life. But what if that very kindness leaves us feeling exposed, taken for granted, or even manipulated? It's a delicate balance to strike. How do we extend genuine warmth and support to others without becoming a perpetual well for the endlessly thirsty, or a target for those who might prey on our good nature? Many believe that to be truly kind, one must be soft, perhaps even a little naive, always ready to sacrifice. But this belief, I would argue, misunderstands the very nature of true compassion. Kindness, from a Stoic perspective, is not a naive softness. It is a profound strength. It's a deliberate, active choice, guided by wisdom and foresight, not by blind sentiment or a desperate need for approval. A Stoic extends compassion with eyes wide open, helping without being manipulated, without being drained, and ultimately without compromising their own well-being. Consider for a moment the difference between simply being nice and being kind. Being nice often stems from a desire to avoid conflict, to be liked, or to maintain a superficial pleasantness. It can be reactive and often lacks depth. True kindness, however, is proactive and intentional. It flows from a place of inner strength and a clear understanding of what is genuinely helpful, both for the other person and for oneself. The Stoics taught us to focus on what is within our control, our judgments, our intentions, our actions. When we act with kindness, we are controlling our own virtuous response to the world. But that doesn't mean we surrender control over our boundaries or our discernment. In fact, wisdom is a cardinal Stoic virtue, and it guides how and when we extend our compassion. To be kind without being naive means cultivating a keen sense of discernment. It means asking yourself, not in a cynical way, but with a thoughtful heart, is this act of kindness truly beneficial? Is it enabling dependency, or is it fostering self-sufficiency? Am I truly helping, or am I simply alleviating my own discomfort at someone else's plight in a way that might ultimately harm them or me? Imagine a friend who constantly needs financial help, always promising to pay you back, but never does. Your initial kindness might stem from a genuine desire to help. But if it becomes a recurring pattern without any visible effort from their side to change their situation, continuing to give might become an act of enabling, not genuine compassion. The Stoic approach here isn't to become hard-hearted, but to adjust your approach. Perhaps you offer guidance, resources, or connections to help them learn to manage their finances, rather than just another handout. This is where kindness meets wisdom. This discernment also extends to setting clear boundaries. Many people find it incredibly difficult to say no, fearing they will be perceived as unkind or selfish. But setting boundaries is not selfish. It is an act of self-preservation, a recognition of your own finite resources, your time, your energy, your emotional capacity. When your well runs dry, you have nothing left to offer anyone. A kind person understands that they must first be well themselves to truly be helpful to others in the long term. Think of it this way: you are not obligated to set yourself on fire to keep someone else warm. Your compassion is a flame that needs fuel, needs protection. When you say no to an unreasonable demand, or when you choose to distance yourself from someone who consistently drains you, you are not being unkind. You are being wise. You are preserving your capacity for genuine kindness, for those moments and people where your help can truly make a difference without depleting your own reserves. The beauty of Stoic kindness lies in its grounded realism. It acknowledges that not everyone has good intentions, and that some people, whether intentionally or not, will exploit generosity. It encourages us to be compassionate, yes, but also to be vigilant, to extend an open hand, but to do so while standing firmly on our own 2 feet, not precariously balanced on the edge of exhaustion or resentment. So, how do we embody this kind of strength? Firstly, practice self-awareness. Understand your own emotional limits and your personal values. What truly matters to you? Where are your boundaries? Secondly, cultivate prudence. Before you act, pause. Consider the long-term implications of your help. Is it a band-aid or a cure? And finally, embrace the dichotomy of control. You can offer your help, your wisdom, your compassion, but you cannot control how others receive it, or whether they will change, or whether they will truly appreciate it. Your kindness is a virtue exercised for its own sake, not for an expected return or a guaranteed outcome. When you release the need to control the outcome, you release the potential for disappointment and resentment. Kindness, then, isn't about being agreeable or never challenging anyone. It's about acting in accordance with reason and virtue. It's about offering help where it genuinely serves and having the courage to withhold it when it would only enable or deplete. It's about understanding that your compassion is a precious resource that must be wisely managed. Remember, a truly strong heart is one that can give generously while remaining intact, protected by the armor of wisdom and self-respect. It is a heart that understands that true kindness empowers, it does not enable. It strengthens, it does not weaken, and it uplifts without ever sacrificing its own integrity. So, as you move through your day, extending warmth and support to those around you, do so with an open heart, but also with open eyes. Let your kindness be a testament to your strength, your wisdom, and your unwavering commitment to a virtuous life. What does kindness mean to you, and how do you practice it without feeling drained? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. If this discussion resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more reflections on living a thoughtful, resilient life.